Welcome to the last class on manipulating data with pandas. In this class, you learn how to visualize the data in your data frames. You start by learning how to make line charts and bar charts. After that, you'll see how to use bar charts to identify missing data. The third part of this class will be about making histograms. We wrap up by showing you how to export the data in your data frames. Line charts are very useful to display cumulative data, and bar charts help to visualize totals. Let's take a look at some examples. In the previous class, we created the data frame COVID_ITA. This data frame includes a column called cases_com. This column shows us the cumulative number of cases in Italy. In this example, we use the plot function with 3 parameters. This shows us how the number of cases developed since the start of the pandemic. We need to import the pyplot library of matplotlib to be able to use the plot function. The line chart shows us that the number of cases grew rapidly in March and April. This bar chart confirms what we already noticed from the line chart on the previous slide. In March and April, there were about 100,000 new cases reported. Before we created the bar chart, we first summed the data per month by applying the group by function. To create this bar chart, we used the plot function again, but in this case we set the kind parameter to bar. In this example, we are applying 3 functions to create a bar chart in one line of code. The isNav function selects the rows that contains nil values. The sum function calculates the number of rows with null values, and the plot function creates the bar chart. We used the vilnav function to replace the null values with a 0. After applying this, the bar chart is completely empty. We used the group by function and the sum function to calculate the number of cases per country. For example, Afghanistan reported over 37,000 cases. The hist function creates a histogram of the values in the data frame. The number of bins that is applied is 200. The resulting histogram shows us that about 140 countries had almost no cases of COVID at all. In this example, we are only including the countries that had at least 100,000 cases, and not more than 500,000 cases. We select these countries by applying the range parameter. This shows us that there are 6 countries that have a little more than 100,000 cases. There is 1 country that has close to 500,000 cases. Any data frame can be exported. There are many file formats you can export to. For example, you can create Excel files or JSON files. In our example, we are creating a comma-separated file by applying the toCSV function. The new file is saved in the same folder as your Python notebook. Please refer to the pandas documentation to find out how to create other file types. This slide shows the content of the CSV file we created on the previous slide. This was the last video of the pandas data manipulation course. Congratulations! You are now well on your way to become a true data scientist. But remember, practice makes a master. So start working on the exercises right away. I hope you enjoyed taking this course, and I am looking forward to seeing you in one of the other courses.